Oh yeah, welcome back to Rich Words Music, where today I am at 42 Gear Street with Mr. Trey Xavier.
Here I am.
From Gear Gods.
I say Xavier, but it sounds much fancier when you say it.
I did try to say the X specifically, but
That's
got
great.
it wrong. But
no,
anyway.
it's fine. It sounds fancy in French, and that makes me feel like a nice fancy Frenchman, so I appreciate that.
We're here with Trey Xavier, and today we are looking at boutique amps distribution, more specifically the brand new Diezel VH4 mini head, which sits beside me on this rather cool mini stack here. And I've brought Trey in because he is a metal shredding gear god, effectively.
It's true.
This is your.
I'm not wearing the shirt today, but
no.
And the Germans would correct us and say Diezel.
They would indeed. Diezel in German, Diesel for the rest of us. And yeah, the VH4 is a legendary amp. You know it through modeling form.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird thing where, like, because of the, the way the world works, like, I haven't gotten to play or plug in a real one, but I've played like 5 different digital versions of it. So that's what I've heard. This is the first one I think that I've plugged into in real life, and obviously it's a shrunk one. So we'll see if it holds up to my limited experience of digital versions of it.
Yeah, I'm not sure we're going to get that massive thunk of the original, but the VH4 is basically a full-on metal head. It's for modern high-gain sounds. It works for down tunings. It works for 7 strings. In short, exactly what you are playing right there.
Yeah, and it's usually out of the financial range of most people, but this one, of course, is quite a bit less. How much is it?
No, the VH4 Micro is 299 euros. So
I don't know what that translates into in dollars, but
350, 400
that's
maybe.
Great.
Very, very affordable. Obviously not built in America like the rest of the boutique amp stuff, but very, very practical indeed. It's a very simple amp as well. Like I said, no clean sounds in here. We've got a master control deep here, which is like a resonance control. You told me presence, bass, middle, treble, and gain. And we'd set it up for Trey to sound a little bit like this.
I gotta manually get it out. Not too shabby, it's a lot of high end. It's kind of nice.
Should we try and tweak it a bit, or do you think that's as good as we're gonna get?
Let's tweak it a little bit. Let me think of something else to play, and I'll play something a little bit loopy, and you can tweak some of the controls as I go. All right?
Yep.
Pretty devastating. There was one moment in there where I went, ooh, something you did hit me, but I don't know what it was. But it was.
I don't know what it was either, but we ended up with everything on 12 o'clock, and I think that's a pretty decent place to sort of start off.
I like to think that when people design these amps, they design it so that noon is a great place to start. Like that's pretty much good for whatever, and then tweak it beyond that, right? Like,
yeah, well, exactly.
That's what I would do.
Who would you say that this amp is for?
Oh, who's it for?
I mean, obviously it's for metal guys, but is it for someone who wants to gig with it? Is it for home recording? I mean, I know.
Well, it's 30 watts, right?
You can plug these into a home rig. Yeah, it's 30 watts, Class D power amp.
Yeah. What I would use this for is to have just like a way to kick in practice rig so that I could get really sick metal sounds in the corner while I'm playing. But I think for 30 watts solid state, you can play a gig with that. You can plug that into a decent size cab, and it would probably kick pretty good. I think that could probably compete with. I mean, we don't have it going through a cab in here, but I think that could probably compete with a drummer. And I mean, if you show up to a proper gig with this, you might have a hard time getting any respect. But who knows?
It's not the kind of thing you take to a metal festival, is it? Probably.
Probably not. But you know what? Actually, the bigger the venue, the less big your rig has to be, because like what we're doing right now, we're going direct, right, into here with a cab sim through a PA. The PA is just going to get bigger and bigger. If you're playing a festival through a 50,000 watt PA, it doesn't matter how big your amp is. It could be 1 watt, and all of this, it's still going to go out to the masses. So, but the local bar gig, that's where you got to worry about wattage more than anything else.
Yeah.
But who's it for? I think, it's for the people.
It's for the masses.
If the proper Diezel, if the big boy Diezel at I don't know, I think they're like 4 or 5K or something. Like, this is the version for the people.
Yeah.
For people who have wanted a VH4, or that one says VH Micro, so it's
Micro.
So it doesn't have the 4. This is the VH 0.5. Somebody who's wanted it, and now they can get a taste.
Yeah, exactly, because you can get Diezel pedals, can't you? Which are also really, really good, but probably about the same price as this head.
Right, and this has more controls, power.
Yeah,
you can power up a cab with it, and I assume it might sound even closer to the original, but it sounds about what I expected in terms of sounding like the digital versions that I've played. A lot of the time the cab and tweaking pedals and stuff like that is going to make almost as much of a difference, in the tone as anything else. But so I'm going to put this in my pocket when nobody's looking. I'm going to take it home and spend a bit more time with it, but it sounded cool to me.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? It's so practical, it's so small, it's so easy, and it's an affordable way to get that Diezel flavor authentically into your life. That's what I'd say. And as you guys can see, there's a couple more in the boutique amps distribution range. There's the Bogner Ecstasy here, separate video coming. There is the Friedman BE Mini as well, and I expect or hope or imagine there could be more in the not too distant future. Who knows?
Why wouldn't they make them? First of all, how stinking cute are they? Like, just keep them coming. Make every amp.
Do it, guys.
Do it.
We're looking.
I implore
you.
you.
Yeah. Thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you, Trey, for taking part in it and playing some down-tuned metal for us.
Absolutely.
Gear Gods, for anyone who doesn't know his channel, links will be down there. This is 42 Gear Street. Thank you so much to Henning Pauly and everyone involved in the event for putting it on and keeping it safe in these COVID times. But that's it for today's video. I've been Rich for Rich Words Music, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.